What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a hell of a long time since you've seen my gorgeous face, and I apologize for that. And we're not really back. I'm just doing something to let y'all know I'm still here, still kicking. Honda's back. I took that thing in for service the other day to have the rear diff completely rebuilt, rear brakes rebuilt. So now it's actually probably one of the only Hondas in the world that's got front and rear brakes. Pretty awesome. Just always ask for an estimate. Just always ask for an estimate. I dropped it off, got a call a week and a half later that I owed $1,300. That was the extent of the conversation we had. So always ask for an estimate. Anyway, that's not the point of today's video. I'm glad the Honda's back, but I got something else to show y'all. That's just, man, it made me so happy. Welcome to Town Creek ATV. So long story short, when I was growing up, my dad had an 85 bullnose F-150. And unfortunately, in that time, the way the laws were written around state inspections and legality for vehicles, they were still doing the sniffer test of the exhaust pipe. And with it being an inline six, it would never pass. It always failed the sniffer test. So we had to sell it to my grandpa, who took it to West Virginia, and I never saw it again. So since then, I've always wanted a bullnose F-150. Looked and just searched like crazy trying to find one that wasn't $8,000. And I came across one in Mebane, North Carolina. And I damn sure could have drove it home. The guy put a new gas tank in it, new fuel lines, but it had spacers on it. Okay, this thing's got wide wheels as it is. It didn't need spacers, but it had 5 on 5.5 spacers on it. I made it 10 miles down the road before that wheel just about fell off. I'll throw a picture in here. That wheel was finger tight, pulled it off without having to break out a tool. These two on the other side were actually okay. Had to get it towed, had to take them off anyway to fit on the actual back of the, he didn't even bring a rollback. Yeah, I requested a rollback, but he brought one of those dolly things that slides up onto the rear tire. Pulled the spacers off, drove it. Drove it every single day. I drove it every single day. And then I took it to a car show. Throw a picture up here. And unfortunately then it blew a brake line. Here's a walk around of the 83. This is an 83 F-150 single cab short bed bullnose F-150. Now I have done a whole bunch of work to this truck. When I first bought it, it had no weather stripping in here. So I went to a junkyard and pulled one off of a 91 F-150 that actually fit perfectly. So it's got all new weather stripping. Seat cover, because of course the seat is it's seen better days. I believe this to actually have 108,693 miles on it. Let's focus. The reason why I believe it to have 108,693 miles on it is because look at the inspection sticker. Truck was a field find. It sat in a field for, I believe, honestly, since 1996, which is why, of course, it needed a gas tank. Now, like I was telling you, I've done a bunch of work to this truck, and not just the seat cover and not just weather stripping. No. Brand spanking new rough country rear shocks. You older classic truck guys will remember these. Yeah, that's a Hiko, big yellow shock. Can't find those anywhere for less than $1,000, and they're still on the truck. It actually rides really, really good. Now, obviously it's got rust, as you can see, quarter panel and rocker down here. The floors are actually rock solid in this truck. Radio still works, the heater still works, all the gauges work, all the signals at the top work, everything works. And now what I've done under the hood, This would just look so good. Some of that Poppy's patina on it. It looks so good. Under the hood, still got, don't ignore that. I'm putting a filter in it. I'm putting a filter in it. Just leave it alone. Under the hood, 300 inline six, 4.9 liter inline six. It is 4-wheel drive. Obviously you saw twin sticks, 4-wheel drive. Brand new belts, right? All brand new. I got spare belts over here. These are the tires that came with it. Now these were put on in 2017. I have to imagine it was put on at some point. Someone tried to get this thing running, put some tires and wheels on it, and then just let it sit again. I do still have the original headlights. Okay, this grill is off of an 86 F-150, which I liked it because it matches, you know, the rest of the truck. It's far from perfect. And 4-speed granny. I did put new taillights in it because they were destroyed. This, you know, is $1,000 tailgate. It is. Look it up if you don't believe me. $1,000 tailgate. And it works, but you gotta put some oomph into it. Stock exhaust. There's some more of that rust there, as you can see. Like I said, it's pretty much matched side to side. Has all the original glass in it with the Get It Together. There's your 4-speed granny. And that's it. This isn't going to be a big video. It's just something to kind of cut the gap from where we're not riding right now, because everything's fucking broken. Jake's is broken. Mine just got back from being broken. Emma's needs a battery again. It's been a rough month. But I bought this thing about 3 weeks, a month ago. Yeah, a month ago. And took it to 2 car shows actually. And actually made it in Sanford Car News. So that's pretty cool. And it's just been a really fun truck to own. But I have 2 machines inside that shop I have to get running. The reason why I sold this truck, it sucks. There's a brake line, the caliper brake line, right? This is brand new. I've already replaced that. It squirts juice out right straight back out of the flared fitting back here. It shoots juice straight back out of here. Say, yeah, that's easy. Just re-flare it. I don't have the time. Or the experience, honestly. I've never flared a brake line. Of all this shit I've done, I've never flared a brake line. So I don't have the time or the experience to flare a brake line. I sold it to a guy who's going to put patina. He's going to clear coat the truck as it is. Fix all the brake lines. Probably run all brand new brake lines. And this is going to be his hunting truck. And that's exactly what it's supposed to be, is a hunting truck. I didn't bring the keys out there with me, but I'm going to tell you what now. This thing runs like a scalded dog. It'll hit 55 at a heartbeat and wants a whole lot more. But it's not, you know, it's 40 years old. It ain't, I'm not going to make it do 70 miles an hour. You know what I mean? But it's such a good, this was my favorite of all the F-150s ever made. Even the 70s. That's my favorite body style. Hands down, no question, favorite body style F-150. And like I told you, it was one of those things where my dad had one. It would have been mine, except he had to get rid of it before I got my chance to get my hands on it. So I've always wanted one. It's been a bucket list item, and I drove my dad to a car show in it. And that just was worth every dollar I spent on this truck. Just that experience alone. Drove back home from the car show in pouring rain. My wife was all over the road in her Tahoe, and I was just shoom down the highway. You know what I mean? So, guys, I'm sorry we haven't posted a lot of videos. I really am. We've just been so stinking busy with everything. Just haven't had time. So I genuinely apologize for that. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're getting out there riding, putting your machines in the mud where they're supposed to be. I hope you guys are having a great time. Summer's coming to an end. It's about time for the fall bonfires, you know what I mean? Fall bash coming with Busco. Ain't gonna be there, unfortunately. Like I said, we only got 1.5 running machines. So I hope to catch you guys soon. Whoever watched this video, I appreciate y'all. Throw a like and a comment if you have one of these and you have an experience with it, maybe with your dad, grandpa, whatever. Throw it in the comment. I'd love to read about them, because I hope I'm not the only one who got to live and experience riding and driving a bullnose F-150, because it is something just, it's mind-boggling. So hope you guys are having a good time. I love you. I miss you. We'll see you soon. Thanks.